Hi, everybody. Oh, excuse me. Welcome back to another tarot tea time. Hey, Penny D, taking a break from the garden. Ooh, are you working out there in the heat? Girl, how do you do it? And what's coming up right now? Is anything like blooming? Do you have the sunflowers? Give us the garden tea. But I'm so glad you made it, Penny. Melissa, oh my gosh, Lily Rue is there too. Oh my God, you guys, Lily's here. Melissa has the cutest dog. Oh my gosh, give Lily a big kiss from me. I'm so glad y'all are here. Okay, well, this is already good vibes. Look at this. Look who we have. Claire's here. Okay, Claire. Claire, all the way from Ireland. Kids in bed. Okay, it's Mama's turn to play now. I'm in bed, phone in hand, and my other half has been warned to stay downstairs for the hour. Claire, I love you. That is hilarious. Oh my God. You know how to run that household. Hi, Sage. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got such a good group, you guys. I'm excited. Well, happy full moon in Aquarius. How are you guys feeling? Has anybody noticed anything happening yet? Or are we all just kind of chilling? I'd love to hear it from you guys. Hi, Leora. Oh my gosh, Leora's here all the way from New York City. Hey, Leora, how's it going? You guys, this is so much fun. Okay. Well, we have a great crew sending love from NYC. Oh my gosh. Well, we're sending love right back to you, Leora. We're so happy that you're here. Okay. So let's dive into the tea, shall we? Shall we start sipping? All right. So I have some requests here on my phone. Thank you for just to everyone who sent in requests. You guys are amazing. And Claire, I have your request. First, you wanted to know about some royal family tea. So let me see. Let me pull this up. Let's see. We need the elevator music. Oh, and Claire, I hope you were able to get your birth time. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Okay, here we go. First request from Claire Carty, who is here with us now. Claire says, is there any truth in Prince Charles letting his brother Andrew's 10 staff security members go to try to get him to leave the house on Windsor Estate? Question mark. Okay, that's some interesting royalty. I love when you guys like bring up things that I literally have not even heard of that. So thanks for spilling some tea also, Claire. So let's see what's going on. Oh my gosh, Prince Andrew, what a mess. Can you imagine? I mean, the royal family, geez, they are just, it's drama. It's drama. I wouldn't be surprised under these skies with the Mercury retrograde happening, with Pluto and Aquarius. I mean, it is not looking good for the people who have bad karma. Penny feels pretty good. Okay. Melissa feels unusually calm. Oh, I like that. All right. So we're all just chilling. Leora literally not going outside today. LOL. Waiting out this transit. You know what? I support it. I do support it. Leora. Penny said, "Yeah, I also heard about him letting his security go." I've already had some stuff happening with this transit, and I was so optimistic that nothing was going to happen. But I'm just reminding myself that this is the beginning of the change, and definitely frustration is inspiration, right? It's like helps inspire you to make different changes. It's nothing major. It's just the pups. They've been doing so great and socializing, and our pup that, he was more of the difficult rescue case. He had like a little bit of a tiff today. Of course, when Uranus is like making all the square. I kind of had a feeling it could be the dog because it was home. Anyway, long story short, everything's fine. No one got hurt, but we have to continue to work with him. And I really thought we were past that. So recalibrating, we're going to keep working with him, helping the poor little guy. But, I knew something would happen. But let's see about Prince Charles. Okay. Did Prince Charles let Andrew's staff go? Let's see what the vibe is around that whole situation. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. A new start. Also, in this case, pages are like, money, finance. Page of Pentacles is like a newbie, a beginner, someone who doesn't really have anything yet. But, traditionally, this would be someone who is hopeful for the future. Now, when we're talking about answering this question, I would definitely say that there could be some energy of Prince Charles, or I'm sorry, King Charles, wanting to demote Prince Andrew in a way, like maybe turning him back into a Page of Pentacles so that he doesn't have the abundance that he used to have. So right off the bat, this is a yes card. This is like him kind of reverting back to a page. Let's pull a clarifier on that though. Let's pull a clarifier. Sage says, feeling all right. Also waiting out the transit. You guys are smart. I think it's a good idea. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Claire loves hearing Sage Moon's interactions on here. Yes, Sage always has some good astro tea. Yeah, King Charles is footing the bills, Penny says. Okay, so let's get a clarifier on that. Page of Pentacles, financial newbie, someone without a lot of money. Oh my God. Eight of Cups, you guys walking away. Oh my God. When the tarot tea is just so flat out. So, Claire, this reading is so cut and dry. To answer your question, yes. King Charles is turning Andrew into the Page of Pentacles, hoping that he will, Eight of Cups, walk away, that he will leave. But of his own accord. I think that's sort of the way that the royals do a lot of things, just based on what I've seen in the tabloids, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. You know how we do it here. But it does seem like the royals will do things and like maneuver in a way that helps them avoid a direct confrontation. And I don't know if that's also like kind of part of British culture, but there is that kind of energy of formality. So rather than King Charles directly say to Andrew, hey, I need you to leave. Instead, he's going to start taking things away, making him feel like a Page of Pentacles so that he will leave himself. It kind of just helps him avoid the messiness of the drama. Oh my gosh, but it's drama. Don't get me wrong. It's still drama. Okay, that was a good one. Thank you for that request, Claire. I hope that that satisfied your curiosity. Okay, what are you guys saying here? Okay, we're still just we're in the same spot. Good. I didn't miss anything. All right. So next request that we have on here, also from Claire Cardi. Claire, you were killing it with the request. Thank you so much. Will Jessica Biel stay with Justin Timberlake? Very interesting. So let's see. Allegedly, will Jessica Biel stay with Justin Timberlake? Inquiring minds want to know. Claire says, love it. The royals are so messy. They are so, so messy. I know. It is entertaining, isn't it, Claire? It's like, dang, we think we have problems. These people are like moving little chess pieces around. It's like you could never let your guard down. If you were a member of the royal family, I feel like you'd always have to be on your toes and like constantly aware of everything around you. It sounds draining, to be honest. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay. Penny says she should have walked away a long time ago. Jessica Biel. Yeah, absolutely. Justin definitely has the vibe of cheating, just skeezy kind of energy, doesn't he? Melissa says the judge suspended his license. Thank you for reporting on that tea. Rightfully so. All right. Jessica Biel's energy right now towards Justin Timberlake for entertainment purposes only, of course. Five of Swords. Oh my God. Okay, so this is kind of a twofold meaning. The Five of Swords, this is my like dishonesty card. So I think that she sees through him completely. I mean, I think that she looks at him as someone that she can't really trust, like that he would say one thing to her face, but really, behind her back, there's something else going on. This card is also indicating that she could be gathering up her resources. As you can see, this person is gathering up the swords. Swords are, in this case, like your ammunition. This would be less about money and more about maybe building a team of lawyers. We're going to get some clarifiers to be sure, but this is definitely getting your ducks in a row, but secretly behind someone's back. And then fives in numerology are about freedom. So I think she's starting to fantasize about her freedom. Whether she'll do it or not, I don't know. So let's see. Because in the past, she hasn't. She has been very adamant that she wants to stick with him. This Britney movie is going to be bad for him. Oh my gosh, I totally agree, Penny. Ego, Penny says. Ego. He has a huge ego. Totally. Melissa says Jessica Biel has always seemed very intelligent. She knows more than she lets on. Ooh, okay. I could see that totally. That makes sense. Jessica's a Pisces, right? Because I think we might see her make her breakaway from Justin during this Pisces North Node transit, possibly her regaining her independence. Oh my gosh, Sage Moon, that is so juicy. Is she a Pisces? I don't know, but that, oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, the timing. You are on it with those North Node transits, Sage. I think that's so interesting. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, so that's how she's seeing him. Let's get some clarity here. What else? Ooh, that one kind of Four of Pentacles. Oh my God, you guys, this is like so classic. But she's still worried about money. She's worried about finances. She's worried about money. That's why she's really thinking things through in secret. So this is like somebody who to your face is going to pretend like everything's fine. So I don't really know if Justin has any sort of indication that this is going on because this is happening behind his back. She is gathering her resources, thinking it through, maybe talking to lawyers, maybe talking to some friends, but quietly. Because her fear at this point, when it comes to leaving him, is for energy and money. So this is leaving the stability, leaving the money. Also, for can be associated with family, and they do have a family together. So this might also be, I don't know. It's like she really seems like she's kind of on the fence. She's just you see this person just sitting here disappointed, but they're not making any moves. They're not making any moves. And I think for her, it's probably taken her a long time to get here because in our last reading that we did for her, right around when all of this drama happened with his arrest, she was very much like in support of him. So I don't know what has happened between then and now. Maybe she's just seen things more in the light of day. Maybe, things kind of wore off, the shock wore off, and it's all kind of settling in, and she doesn't like what she sees. But this is definitely not happy. I mean, she's not happy in the situation. The only thing holding her back, I think, is like resources, money, stability, and that's pretty loveless. I mean, honestly, it's pretty sad. It's not. This is not like giving any happy energy. My gosh. Okay, wait. What are you guys saying? Catch up. I'm a Pisces and I would have walked away a long time ago, Penny says. We know you would have, Penny. And Penny, you have Aries rising. So, like, you really do embody Aries energy. In a sense, it's kind of like this interplay between our sun, which is like our ego, right? And then our rising, which is the way we view the world. And I do feel like a lot of the time we take action from our rising sign. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys who are into astrology, Sage Moon, do y'all agree with that? Because Penny, yeah, you read as an Aries to me, but you also have a lot of sensitivity. So I feel like you're kind of this nice mix of both. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. That's the read on you, Penny. Let's see. Oh my God. Penny says my Aries rising would have killed him already. Like smokes. And then Leora is an Aries as well. You guys are strong. I mean, you're strong willed. Let's see. She must have some Taurus or Capricorn in her chart, Melissa says. Claire is laughing it up. Melissa's laugh. I can't, Penny. LMAO. Carla says, read for Britney's biopic success. Okay. We'll put that on our list, Carla. That is interesting. I would love to know what's going on with her and like what that movie is going to be doing. Melissa says, Jessica Biel, born Wednesday, March 3rd, 1982. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Melissa. You provided all of the info. Her sun is at 12 degrees Pisces. Okay. Very interesting. So, yes, Sage Moon, totally. She's a Pisces. That would be very interesting if when the North Node moves into Pisces, if we do see her make that change like Sage is predicting as a possibility. Because I think you're dead on. That could totally be right. And maybe this is her process right now of just sort of figuring out what to do, how to do it. It's like and honestly, the fact that we're even talking about this today on the full moon in Aquarius when we have Uranus, square and this is sort of this energy of a beginning, maybe she's also experiencing this energy of being like, maybe I want to take the first steps and start talking to people, start figuring it out. There's this like dissatisfaction kind of in the air and a desire for change. So, okay, very interesting. Let's read him. Let's see how he feels. Claire says, I feel left out. My mom never rang me back on the time I was born. Oh, Claire. We'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Hopefully you'll hear back from her soon about it. If not, I wonder if there's a way In Ireland, do they have it you guys, like, do they have y'all's birth times on your birth certificate? Here in the States, we have our birth times on our birth certificate, and so, like, if somebody in the United States doesn't have their birth time, like, if they don't know it, usually you can contact, like, the records office at in the city where you were born, and you can get that information, so I don't know, Claire, maybe Ireland has something similar where you could pursue it yourself if your mom can't find it or something? I don't know, thoughts? There's also something called chart rectification, and they're like specialist astrologers who will rectify your chart and they can actually figure out your birth time based on different life events that you've had and like probabilities on the day you were born. Anyway, it's a whole thing. It's like a science. It's like a science. Okay. Justin Timberlake. How is he feeling about Jessica Biel now? We know what she's up to. She's in her head right now. She's thinking it through. What about him? Oop, 4 of Cups. Well, he's unhappy too. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is he unhappy because of what's going on, which would make sense? Is he also unhappy in the relationship? Hmm. Let's see how he feels allegedly for entertainment purposes about Jessica right now. Let's just start there. How does he feel about Jessica? The star. Oh, he sees her as this like star, this person that is like, kind of angelic, like, I'm getting this I just wanted to say, like, better than him. I know this sounds like and I don't even think that he would ever admit that because he does have a huge ego. What's interesting is this also is associated with Aquarius, and I believe he's an Aquarius or an Aquarius rising, or he's a mix of Leo and Aquarius energy. Something about I wish I could remember off the top of my head, but there's something having to do with this energy of him feeling like she's better than him. But you know how he wrote that song, like, "It's like you're my mirror?" It's like he also looks at her as a mirror to himself. It's a little bit narcissistic, in my opinion, but it's almost like if she were to ever leave him, I think it would really hit his self-esteem hard because he puts a lot of his own worth into that relationship making it. He's very disappointed, he's very sad. He definitely doesn't want her to leave. I mean, he sees her as the star. Okay. Let's see if we can get any more clarity. Claire says, I don't think he loves her. He just loves himself. That's kind of what I feel like. It's like she's a reflection of him. And so he loves her. But yeah, it's in like a narcissistic way. Totally, Claire. Hmm, Claire knows. Claire said, yes, it's on the birth certificate. I made John go through our filing cabinet, but I can't find it. May get another one anyway to get married next year. Okay, there you go. Well, two birds with one stone. Get your birth chart time, and it's good for the marriage stuff. Love it, Claire. Oh my God, so funny. Carla says next year, that's when the change is going to happen when the North Node goes into Pisces. All right. Love it. Thank you, Carla, for giving us that extra info. That is good to know the timeline there. I'm having my North Node return in Aries right now, and it hasn't been easy, but honestly, like I kind of don't want it to end. I don't know why. I feel like it's like giving me like more energy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Has anybody felt any different? Anybody else have North Node and Aries in here? All right. Sage says Justin is Aquarius sun, Leo rising, Sag moon. Sounds like he's attached to his identity to her. Yes, Sage moon, totally. Thank you for those placements. That is so helpful. Okay, Aquarius sun, Leo rising. Yeah. Oh, so definitely like he sees her as also like the sun and the stars is what I feel like. Yeah, she's kind of his whole world, his identity, all of that. Totally agree. Okay, so let's see. He just seems very egotistical, never wants to take accountability. Yep, agree, Melissa. Totally agree. Okay, these kind of are flipping now. I was trying to get some energy here. Anything else for them? Specifically from Justin's perspective, because I think we know that Jessica's on the fence. She's very, very slow to move, which is interesting if that Sagittarius rising is correct. But she's slow to make a change when it comes to this relationship. Anything else about Justin? Oh my God, 3 of Cups. Guys, like how we were saying, he's just very egotistical. And even though we're getting this energy that he like looks at her, like almost like putting her on a pedestal, The fact that this is also in his energy, this 3 of cups, this is him falling back into old habits, allegedly, because he is disappointed right now. 4 of cups. 4 is also associated with the family, the home. I also look at this as confirmation because for her, we have 4 of pentacles. So there's a disappointment about the home. He sees it, he feels it. He's also disappointed in what's going on in his life, not necessarily taking accountability, but like disappointed, almost like, ugh, I'm so annoyed that this is happening. Like things aren't working out for me the way I want. It's like a self pity feeling from him. And then I think in the past when he's gotten into feelings of boredom or stress or whatever, I definitely see him as the type of person that will reach out to a third party. Just saying, allegedly for entertainment purposes, this is kind of that feeling like, well, things aren't going well at home. I want to keep her. I still want her on this pedestal. She's so important to me. This pretty picture is what I want, but sometimes I'll go out and hang out with other people on the side. Also, somebody reported that the night he was pulled over, allegedly there was this rumor that he was with another woman that night at the bar, like hanging out at the bar. I never heard anything else about it, but whether or not that part is true, I do get this feeling that he turns to other people. Maybe it's just flirtation, I don't know, but he turns to other people when he gets this negative feeling. This is how he gets caught, and I think if he does get caught, she will take action on this. Oh my gosh. Guys, that is not a pretty picture. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. This is energy, positivity. I hope that she does find this Queen of Wands energy within herself. I see this as Jessica Biel in her best self energy. If she really is a Sagittarius rising, if that birth time is correct, then fire sign, especially fire sign women, are associated with the Queen of Wands because this is all about our inner fire, our inner light, feeling the willpower to be your own person, to do things, to just like, make that change if you need to. And this at the bottom of the deck, this could be what we're not seeing that is coming next. So I like that. And if this is right for her, I hope she does. I hope she does embody this. Oh my. Okay. Well, thank you for the request, Claire. Oh my gosh. That's just like, that is wild. That's that's a lot. Okay, Penny says, "Yeah, Britt, I heard there was a woman with him." And isn't it interesting how that rumor popped up or supposed rumor popped up? More than one of us heard that and then it just disappeared again. He's such an OG in the industry. I think he has so many contacts, so many like publicity contacts. Maybe he has other ways that he negotiates with some of these media outlets, but yeah, he's just really been able to maneuver for so long and get away with so much, even now. That's crazy. Melissa says explains why the star card was pulled now. Penny says very slow. Sage says the Leo rising celebs are going through it right now. Blake Lively, Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown, Jennifer Lopez. I'll add that one to our list, Sage. You're so right. Such a I keep hitting my microphone, I'm getting too excited. Such a good point. The Leo risings who have any like skeletons in their closet and are continuing to, repeat the cycles of being, the negative side of Leo energy, which is to think that you're better than other people, like all of that. Totally. Those people are getting called out. I agree, Sage. And then for all of our Leo risings, like if you're in here, you're a Leo rising, then obviously you're good people. And then you're probably, doing just fine. It's just if they've had negative karma, it's like the spotlight is on them and you're just able to kind of see the truth of the Leo risings. So either it's a good truth or it's, something not so pretty. But either way, it's a spotlight. Sage says, can't forget about Jaclyn Hill too. People are calling her out again for trying to rebrand and rewrite the history of her brands. Okay, Sage Moon. I keep seeing stuff about Jaclyn Hill and I haven't been following the story too much, but that's interesting. Hasn't she kind of been like, she went on that podcast with Taylor Lautner, right? I saw that. I didn't click on it, but I was like, interesting. Because to me, she does seem like super dramatic, right? Hmm. But she's trying to rebrand as well and rewrite her history books. Ooh, don't do it, Leo Risings. Penny says, yeah, right. I heard that there was a woman with him. Okay, we talked about that one. I know what I'd do with him. Snip, snip. Claire says he wouldn't be meeting any women again. Do not mess with Claire. Because of that, I know that Claire is probably a fire sign or a Scorpio rising. We will get clarification later, Claire. Please report back. Oh my God, I'm dead. That's so funny. Melissa says, oh goodness, Jaclyn Hill's such a mess. Totally, Melissa. If you guys want me to do like a deep dive tarot tea, like one of my little solo videos that I put up, I can do research on Jaclyn Hill and we can pull some tea. But I need to get educated a little bit more about her. I remember hearing about some like lipsticks that had hair on them or something. Like that was kind of the extent of it. That alone was disgusting. I gotta say, that's not positive. Carla says Rihanna was allegedly trafficked by Jay-Z. Could you please do a reading on that? Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So thank you, Carla. You put in a couple of requests. Let me write this down. So we have, I don't want to get lost in the sauce as I do the readings. So Jay-Z and Rihanna. And then there was the Britney Spears biopic. Okay, cool. Thank you for those requests. All right, let's get into it. So best of luck to Justin Timberlake as we move on. Okay. Let's do Jay-Z and Rihanna, and then we can do the Britney Spears biopic to like feel uplifted because I think that's going to go really well. I have a good feeling. So, okay, Jay-Z allegedly trafficked Rihanna. Oh, that is so bad. Remember when we did a reading though, like, I don't know, a while back, maybe over a month ago, there was a request to look at like kind of who was going down next. And we did get Jay-Z. So nothing's really solidified about him yet. Carla, where did you, or did you have like a place where you heard this? It would be interesting to check that out and like look into it more. But we definitely did get that he had some, some skeletons in his closet. So let's see what the nature of the connection between Jay-Z and Rihanna is. Let's just ask the question like that. Allegedly, all of these statements are definitely alleged. Okay. Penny says, yeah, Britney, LOL. Okay. Ooh, I had heard that about Jay-Z and Rihanna as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Let's see. Let's get Jay-Z's energy in the connection with Rihanna first. Jay-Z's energy. The Fool. Interesting. Kind of neutral here. Let's get a clarifier. Jay-Z's energy when it comes to Rihanna. The connection with her, their history, their past, time spent together. Two of Wands. Looking to the future. And the Fool. From 0 to 2. Did they ever... Let me get one more clarifier. Hold on. This is kind of interesting. Jay-Z's energy, allegedly. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this to me isn't like there's no cups. There's nothing emotional that I'm really pulling through here, but there is the Fool card energy of a fresh start. This could also be someone who's like young and naive. And I would guess that when this happened, this was probably at the beginning of Rihanna's career, right? When she was young and new to the industry. So I think this is sort of the way he looked at Rihanna at one point. Also, she like is known for wearing really fun outfits and stuff. So I feel like this is her. When he saw her, he started to make Two of Wands plans for the future. So I think initially, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I think initially this was a Wands situation. And if Beth was here, we know she'd be confirming this. We love you, Beth, wherever you are. So this is like being attracted to her, like, wands. It's like passion, attraction, but this is talking about the future, making plans. So this isn't really even like going after someone yet. It's like making plans. And it's even weird that I said going after because it's almost like this is someone who sees somebody else that they think is like, they see someone new on the scene and they think that they're like really beautiful and really special. And so they start trying to make plans of how they're going to maneuver their way to that person, how they're going to whatever it is that they're planning to do. I don't even know. With wands, this is passion though. So this might be sleep with that person. This might be able to spend more time with that person. That's a weird thing to do in my opinion. Usually, if you are interested in somebody, you would just go and talk to them, right? Like, you don't usually come up with a plan or a plot. It's a little bit weird, it's a little bit manipulative, it feels kinda sinister, like, I don't like that already right off the bat, and I have goosebumps on my cheeks because of it, like, it's creepy. Something about that is creepy. Because if you can see the way these cards are even set up, it's like, if you put these 2 next to each other, she's out here looking so pretty and happy, and he's, like, watching from a distance with the whole world in his hands, so knows he's powerful. So he was definitely powerful by the time she came on the scene, and he's just, like, watching her and planning and plotting. Icky. And then there's the Ace of Pentacles. This is money, financial gain. This is major wealth. Let's get some clarifiers on what this card is about and how this relates. I feel really creeped out even, like, reading this. So I already feel like, yes, that and I don't know exactly what happened or what he did, but he definitely, at the very least, was really creepy and was fixated on her at one point. Let's see what else comes through. Oh my god, Melissa says, "No wonder you told your other half to stay downstairs with the snip snip talk." Melissa. Claire, oh my god, y'all are so funny. "Don't come between me and the tea." Yeah, or she'll snip snip. I like that, Claire. "I would have snipped and then walked," Penny says. LOL. Just like an Aries. Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, I'm howling too, Sage. Oh my god. You guys are making my cheeks hurt. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Carla says Rihanna. This cover of Anti really conveys something bad. I don't know. It causes distress in addition to the fact that Jay-Z is close to R. Kelly and Diddy. Ugh, it turns on some sort of absurd red light. It definitely is giving us some red flag energy, Carla. I agree. That is strange because they say that you are like an amalgamation of, like, the 5 people that you spend the most time with, or you kind of rub off on each other. We're kind of attracted to people who are similar to us or have similar interests. Typically when you are acting a certain way and, like, your mindset is a certain way, I'm not saying you're gonna be exactly like all your friends, but typically you kind of agree on most things. You have a general attitude towards life that's similar in some way. It would be strange for someone to hang out with people who do these horrible things behind the scenes and not to have some sort of affinity with them. So I agree, it looks bad. That alone looks bad that his friends were Diddy and R. Kelly. Like, my god. Rihanna is beautiful, Penny says. She is. She is so beautiful. Look at her as that fool card, just strutting and having fun. Just, like, innocent, having fun. The fool card is really a beautiful energy of just, like, it makes me sad because actually the Fool card is like complete innocence. It's like someone who's just having so much fun and naive. And when you have people with the world in their hands, 2 of Wands plotting to manipulate you, that's so creepy. Okay, so what is this Ace of Pentacles? What is this Ace of Pentacles? 5 of Swords, not the plotting behind the back again. All these people have been plotting behind backs. First was Jessica Biel, now it's Jay-Z. Yes, he plotted behind her back. About finances. Did he manipulate her with money somehow? If he did, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, if he did traffic her in some way, it had to do with plotting and trapping her with money or a contract, which is typically how people do that, right? It's like I've seen some stuff on YouTube where women have gotten into situations where they're being trafficked because there's usually something that happens where they like need money or there's like something going on and then the person pretends to be like helping them and then they end up like like overcharging. Like, did you guys see Wonka? Or what happens to like Willy Wonka when he goes to the house and the little girl tells him like, "Oh, this is where you can come if you like need a place," or the guy tells him, "This is where you can come if you need a place to stay." And then he signs a contract and doesn't read the fine print, and then he gets thrown in the dungeon to, like, work and do whatever for, like, this crazy amount of money and crazy amount of time, and so he's basically like a prisoner. Like, that's kind of what this feels like to me. It's a Wonka situation, even though it's not funny at all, actually, it's terrible. It's like she got into some kind of a contract that he and I don't know what her first record deal was or, like, how Jay-Z was involved or not, or if she signed to his label. I don't know about the history of this, but there is something where I think she signed something, and that got her into a position where I do think that Jay-Z may have been a group of people, but I think that there was something where he was a part of that plot, and I do think that she was manipulated and controlled in a certain way because of this contract that she signed, but it was sinister, like, they meant to do it. This was not an accident. It's actually a wonder and a testament to her strength and her talent and her just, like, intellect that she was able to go on to become this huge celebrity, this billionaire, start Fenty. I mean, because this is the kind of stuff that would destroy most people. This is so hurtful. This is so creepy. It's like classic Hollywood nightmare story is what this is giving me. This is so awful, you guys. Oh my god. Okay, what are y'all saying? This is throwing me for a loop. Claire says, I hope all these creeps in power are brought down. This is the year for it. Yes, it is. That 8 personal year, all the people who have misused power in an 8 personal year are done. They are done. I agree with you, Claire. It's over. Now is the time. We're rooting for it. So, what's interesting is that in like general, like, numerology, this month is a 7 personal month, like, on the world stage, if you will, like, the world numerology, because 'cause we're in, like, a universal 8 year, so this is a 7 month. So this is like a spiritual month. This is a month that's kind of, like, going within. Things aren't really happening out loud this month, and I think that, when it comes to some of these things with, like, Jay-Z, it's been a little bit quiet, or not Jay-Z, um with Diddy, it's been kinda quiet this month. Well, next month is an 8 month and an 8 year. So I think we're gonna have breakthroughs when it comes to, like, actual, power exchanging hands, like, maybe he'll get indicted next month, and then the following month is a 9 month, and that's when, like, the change really starts to happen, like, we let go of the old so that we can have a fresh start. So I really see a lot happening September, October. I'm gonna make that little prediction now. My spidey senses are telling me. Okay. Agreed with you, though. Hi, Gigi. Oh my gosh, welcome. Gigi, how are you? How is your full moon going? Carla says Jay-Z maybe controlled Beyonce as well. I could see that. I could totally see that. Um, there definitely have been rumors that Jay-Z also has some sort of control over Beyonce. Let's just pull a card on that while we're here. Let's just see while we're here. Jay-Z's relationship with Rihanna. Gigi says, "Oh man, I might need to watch the replay." Love it, Gigi. Sage says, "Oh wow, that's so gross. Ick." It definitely gives us the ick, doesn't it? Mm. Let's see. Best friend of the year awards. Whatever has gone on between Jay-Z and Beyonce, this is like a ride or die best friend energy. And that is kind of the vibe they have. They always have a united front. Let's get one more clarifier on how the relationship kind of came to be, or like the nature of the beginning of the relationship, if there was any like manipulation involved. 7 of Pentacles, money, working, a spiritual connection. I feel like it was not the same. Like with the Rihanna energy, this is an unwilling participant. This is somebody who's on their own path, who's doing their own thing, and someone else plotting and planning to bring them in. Manipulative. With Beyonce, this is more of like someone who's on your same wavelength. So I think if things come out that Jay-Z did certain things allegedly for entertainment purposes, I think that she would, at this point, I mean, based on this reading at least, I think that she kind of knows. Like I think she probably knew about all these things. I know that's weird, but it's like this is someone who is your ride or die. Like this is somebody who kind of knows all your tea, all your secrets. And then the spiritual hard, yeah, they have like a spiritual collaboration, spiritual connection, but I still don't trust him because you can't be the kind of person that does all this and be, this great person. It's complicated. There's a complicated little web here. So I think his relationship with Beyonce is genuine. The way that he manipulated Rihanna is creepy. And that is just weird. Oh my god. Melissa says, Gigi, definitely watch the replay. Sizzlin'. Thanks, Melissa. Gigi says, honestly, not good. I'm going to change positions at my job. Oh no. Oh, for your full moon. And I had an interview just now, but the other person forgot. Oh, Gigi, I'm sorry. That's the Uranus surprise element, right? Oh, they forgot. I'm sorry. But this is that slow and steady wins the race energy. So just take a deep breath. We're here for you. We love you. We're sending you good vibes. This is like the beginning energy, right? Today's the beginning. So we're gonna see the change happen. There's just like a couple little bumps along the way. Gonna change position. But if you're gonna change positions though, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Like Penny said, I agree. It's gonna happen, Gigi. It's just today was just a weird little bump in the road. Maybe they're having their own like full moon situation unfolding, which is why they forgot. I don't know. Mercury's also retrograde. So, things are a little bit wonky. Just keep the faith, stay strong, stay perfect and amazing. Like we know you are. You're just a little perfect, wonderful human. And we know it's gonna work out. So just you be you. Just keep being you, Gigi. Don't let it knock you off your like focus. Cause that's what this this full moon could do. Like it's making us kind of embody that energy of Saturn and like Mars within ourselves and like making us like stand up and like be really strong against opposing forces. But it's going to show us how strong we are. When it does happen, you're going to be even happier. Like it's the universe is just like all working for our good. So we just got to keep believing that. But I know it's frustrating and annoying. And I'm sorry that happened. Okay. So Britney Spears biopic. I guess let's just move on. That was the JZT. Basically, it's not pretty. And I think in the next couple months, if allegations are gonna come out, if he's unable to cover them up, because also when we did the last reading, we got that he was gonna be able to successfully, unfortunately, cover up a lot of the things that he had done. I do think that, like, this isn't, the first round of people trying to expose him. I just think he has a really, really just this, like, intensive hold on a lot of people in the community where he's done a lot of these things. So, he's been able to keep people quiet in whatever way, not good. But, if it's gonna come out, I do think that, like, September, October, we'll see something. So, we're just gonna stay tuned. But, yeah, yucky. Beyonce's his best friend. Rihanna was his target. I think that, yeah, that was pretty spot on. Okay, we're dropping cards here. So, Britney Spears biopic. And we have the sun card. I dropped it. And that is just like ultimate happiness. I think that it's going to be hugely successful. I think that everyone in Hollywood wants to be involved in this biopic. I also think it's interesting that they are doing this while she's still living. And I know that's like kind of a weird thing to say, but usually, we do a really intensive biopic after somebody has like passed away that we want to remember, like the Marilyn Monroe biopic, for example. We didn't do that until several decades after her passing. And it's just like that's sort of when these things happen. So it's interesting to me that we're doing this now. I don't know how Brittany feels about it. We'll pull some cards to see. But overall, the sun card energy, this is going to be a massive success. And we may hear more about it during, let's see. Well, this is Leo season, the sun. I wonder if they're finalizing their casting now then. I mean, we're about to enter Virgo season in a couple of days. So it's possible that we're going to hear more about filming underway pretty soon. I think Leo season was a big push for this biopic. I mean, we are hearing about it. Okay. Let's see. Aw, Gigi says, I'm not crying. You are. Oh, we love you, Gigi. Yeah, of course. We're here for you. We believe in you. Stuff happens, Oh, okay, the 9 of Pentacles. This is actually Gigi's card because it popped up when I said stuff happens. So Gigi, this is your quick little tea read. This popped out for you, and this is 9 of Pentacles. Just take care of yourself, keep going, stay, just honestly, this is like the you be you. Like you're doing great. Love it. Just take care of you. Maybe just pamper yourself a little bit tonight, maybe do a little bubble bath or get your favorite little drink or your little tea, watch your favorite show, just give yourself a little bit of TLC. But okay, so that was for Gigi. The Britney Spears biopic. How does Britney feel about the biopic? Because she has historically been kind of weird about, I mean, honestly, like kind of like she'll say things about other people playing her to kind of indicate that she's not pleased. Even when Blake Lively wore the Versace dress, she like kind of said something snarky on Instagram about it. I stopped following her like a long time ago because I don't know, I kind of feel bad like following her with her spinning and it just seems like manic. So I like unfollowed her just because it was like depressing. Right or wrong, I did. And so I heard about this somewhere else. Like some news outlet was saying that she posted like a photo of her in the dress. And then, or you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but she like posted a photo of herself in the dress and then said something and then had to correct it to try to like soften it because it came across as like very snarky online. But she has said things before that have been negative about a biopic. Like she's not really open to it. Like, she doesn't really want it to happen. Oh, yeah, Britney wore a different Versace dress, and she was like, "I like this one better." And then she, like, posted something else, like, "I love like, looks amazing. I love the dress." It's like, "Oh my god." But someone probably, like, had to tell her. So how does Britney feel about a biopic being made about her life? Knight of Cups. I think that they're really, really trying to get her on board. This is the knight in shining armor card. There is somebody involved who is trying to sweet talk her. Typically, you try to sweet talk somebody because they are not happy. She may be. So I think they're succeeding right now, though. I think she's being like charmed. She's being charmed into maybe they're gonna give her, like, a producer credit or something, but they're charming her. Also, the Knight of Cups brings you something, so they're bringing her gifts. Like, maybe it's flowers, maybe it's, like, promises, maybe it's titles, like, producer, but they're really trying to get her to be happy about it because I think that if Britney is not happy about the biopic, it's gonna really be, like, bad. It's gonna be bad press. They want Britney to, like, be on board with it, so they're just trying to, like, make her happy right now. Interesting. I think that's smart too, though. Like, you definitely want the person that you're making a movie about their life, you want them to feel good about it, especially with Britney, like, the Free Britney movement, all of that stuff that happened, like, people really rally behind her. So, I think there is some fear that if she isn't on board, it's gonna create a huge backlash, like what's going on with, like, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively right now, like, they don't want something like that. Oh my god, Penny. They said they were going to let her pick the actors. Penny, that's the tea. Okay, yeah. Wow. I wonder who oh my god, Penny, is that why Blake wore the Versace dress and then said, "I love Britney Spears"? Because she wants to be picked. Everybody wants to play Britney in this film. Oh my god, Penny, I'm dying. That's hilarious. Heat Lifer. Oh my gosh, hi, Heat Lifer. Oh, you're right on time. We're so glad you're here. Glad you made it. I did love the dress. Penny says, "Oh, I loved it too. I thought it looked stunning. Like, it was so beautiful." Like, obsessed. I love when celebrities will wear, like, vintage dresses. There's just something about that that is just so cool, and it, like, I don't know, it's nostalgic, and it's beautiful. I love it. Like, it makes me so happy, and I thought that was amazing. It looked beautiful on her. She looked like a goddess. Yeah, it was stunning. Carla says, "Britney sold the rights to the book to Universal Studios." Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you, Carla. Oh, that is some good tea. So she sold the rights to the book. So I guess this is Universal being like, you can pick the actors, you can have this credit. Like it's gonna be, we're gonna show you in a positive light. It'll be from your perspective, like wanting her to really be happy, get on board. Hi, TJ. To be honest, can't imagine them doing it without Brittany's blessing. So much of her life was controlled. Awe. So doing it without her just feels like a continuation of that. Totally, TJ. That is so sweet of you to like be, mindful of that and on her side. I agree with you. Hi, Kay. Oh my gosh, we're happy you caught a live too. So glad you're here. Hi, Lawyer Moog. How's it going? From the law office of Lawyer Moog. Spilling the tea. Love it. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks for being here. Penny says, I think so. Kay says, do you think Brittany is actually mentally ill, or was it really being in the industry so long and essentially being used? Do you know what I have always thought is so weird, Kay? So if you ever watch videos of Britney, like, before all of this stuff happened, where she went to, like, the mental hospital and, like, the head shaving incident, from what I can see, and I don't know, I mean, I grew up in the '90s, so I feel like I was always, aware of Britney Spears. I was a huge fan growing up. So I don't know, she was just so different back then, like, she really was. She was very with it. She was like you and I, just, like, having this conversation, like, very present. If you watch any of her old interviews, and then for me, it seems like when she went to, I think she had a nervous breakdown from all the pressure and the mistreatment, which I think was very real. I think she was, just worn down in the industry. And then I think she finally rebelled, which was when they put her into the conservatorship and she went to a mental hospital. And from what I have noticed, it seems like she maybe was put on a lot of medications that could have, like, harmed her brain. That's, like, what it looks like to me, which is very, very sad. I don't, and maybe now she has residual, like, brain injury. We'd have to talk to a specialist on this. I'm like, I don't know. But I feel like, there's certain drugs and, like, alcohol and, like, abuse of that can hurt, like, your brain, like, and you can really, your brain chemistry can change. So to me, I don't think she was mentally ill to start with, and I could be wrong, maybe she was, but to me, I think it was just them forcing her to take all these medications, like lithium. That is such, like, an intense medication. I don't know exactly what happens after that, but definitely personality changes can occur, memory loss, issues with, like, executive functioning, and that's what it seems like to me. So it's just tragic. It seems like so much has been stolen from her. Ugh, it makes me sad to think about. So hopefully she takes care of herself, and finds her happiness and joy to just be able to be happy. Let's see. Okay, what are you guys saying? Claire says, I feel uncomfortable watching her Instagram videos. I do too. It looks like somebody that, like, I feel bad watching because it's like I know that if she were in, like, her, maybe her right mind or something, she wouldn't want us to see all this. It's like, to me, it's like someone who isn't well. And I do feel like that could be the residual, just aftermath of being put on all those heavy medications. So sad, because I think they were trying to control her with the medicines. So sad. Sage says, "I totes get the vibe that Blake wants to play Britney, but nah. I can't even do it. I can't do it." In an Australian accent, LOL. I tried, Sage. Oh my god. Um, I w I don't think that Britney likes Blake. I wonder if, remember when she kind of shaded Millie Bobby Brown also, who said something about it? And didn't Britney say something like, "Oh, well, I'm still alive," or something? This was, like, over a year ago. I wonder who Britney will okay. Like, it's gotta be someone who is, like, who's nice, who has, like, a good vibe. Who's the one that played, the woman that played, Cinderella? She has, like, a sweet energy, and she also played Pam Anderson. Now, I don't know if she's up for another biopic, but, like, maybe that was her name, Rose something? I don't know, but, like, someone, I feel like it has to be someone that Britney thinks is sweet, and maybe someone with the same rising sign as her Venus sign could be, like, a good fit. Yeah, Brittany's gonna have to like them. She's gonna have to think that they're sweet, because she gets really, like, triggered, I think, by people who come across as, like, entitled, which Blake definitely does. Okay. Yeah. Penny, I agree with you. Penny says, "I think they really messed her up with all the drugs." Carla says, "The film's producer is the same as La La Land." Ooh, tea, Carla. I bet it's gonna be so good then. Oh, I hope it has, like, a dreamy, magical element. I wish that, and maybe they'll give it, like, a good, like, happy ending since she's still alive. Like, maybe they can twist it to where, like, and in the end, like, to make her happy, like, and in the end, she won and she got to, like, be free or something cool like that. Oh, I love it. Lawyer Mo, finish the petition, finally. Yes, that full moon in Aquarius energy, Lawyer Moog. So Lawyer Moog has Aquarius ruling his 10th house of career, and he had a big petition that he was dreading doing. And look at you, honey. Finished it at the full moon in Aquarius in your 10th house. Good work. Telling you can't make this stuff up. Heat Lifer says, "Oh my gosh, Like the dress Lily Collins wore to the Emily in Paris premiere. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I need to see the dress. All I saw was Lily wearing this like black dress. I think it was like a getting ready with me thing. Heat Life, I have to look it up. Oh my God. I want to watch the new Emily in Paris also. I kind of gave up in season 3, but I want to dive back into season 4. Like I have faith it could get good again, you know? Any other any other Emily in Paris viewers? Gigi says, "I agree, Penny. She was given very hard at drugs." Yeah. Like that stuff, it does. It's hard on your body. It damages your brain. It just they're saying who is it? You know that one YouTuber who had like a traumatic head injury, um, Jeff Wittick? He was talking about how he goes into like a hyperbaric chamber to help like heal his brain. Like, I don't know, it like does something with the oxygen and helps your brain, I guess, to like regenerate tissue. Maybe Brittany could do that. I don't know. That's sad. Okay. Kay says, yeah, she seems so different and it makes me sad. Agreed. Because she was so talented. I always wanted to see her in concert, but I think the past gives her a lot of trauma. Totally. Lithium Penny says, yep. Okay. Catch up with what you guys are saying down here. Oh, okay. The memories. Lily James. Yes, TJ, Lily James. I think she would be really good. I think Olivia Holt could be a great young Britney. Ooh, okay, fantastic. Well, just ask us. You know, we could be the casting department here. The Tea Timers will cast the film. Who do you guys think should play Justin Timberlake? Someone scandalous. Who was that Barbie actress? Ooh, Margot Robbie. That would be good. That would be really good. Maybe Britney will make a cameo. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, guys, honestly, like this is the think tank for the film. I hope that somebody from was it Universal? I hope somebody from Universal sees this. These are the ideas. These are the money-making ideas, guys. Britney making a cameo. Use Olivia Holt as the young Britney. Use Margot Robbie as the adult Britney. Like, let's go. I wrote the happy ending. Like, we got this. We need a Margot Robbie to play Britney. She would do amazing. And whoever plays Britney Spears is gonna be able to like have so much fun with the press tour, like how Margot Robbie wore all of, like the different Barbie dresses from like the 1950s, 80s, 70s. Like she did like every different kind of Barbie on the tour while she was promoting the film. Whoever gets to play Britney, it would be so fun to see like all the outfits that they wear while promoting if they do like a Barbie type thing. God, it would be so cool to see just like the old Britney outfits. Like, yes, so nostalgic. I love it. This is exciting. So we'll be excited to see that. Heat Lifer says, I'm watching it on my way to Rome this weekend. Oh my God, perfect time to watch. Perfect time to watch Emily in Paris. It's giving international. Have the best time too, Heat Lifer. Rome is amazing. Leora says, I just finished the new season of Emily in Paris. It's perfect. As in, turn your brain off and enjoy. Yes, Leora, thank you so much for that. See, Leora is like such a good authority on what to watch, what to do. If you guys need some like recommendations for TV shows, I always go to Leora's podcast. What's your skincare routine? And it's so good. So if it's Leora approved, like I'm in. Can't wait. Definitely know what I'm doing this coming weekend. It's got to be someone who's charismatic and can dance. That's true. I think Margot did a pretty good job of dancing in the film in Barbie. She did pretty good. Justin Barbie. Oh my God, Case, stop. Was he the one from American Idol that had the hair that looked like spaghetti, just like how Justin did? And by oh, that's my alarm. And my alarm is Queen. It's I was like, no, it's already 4. Like, how does it fly by? How do the tea times go so fast? I feel like we've only been talking for like 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, Sabrina Carpenter could do Britney as well. You know what would be so much fun if they really did have a singer play Britney, like someone who's actually in the industry, and Sabrina Carpenter would be amazing. I just feel like Britney might feel too threatened by a real pop star playing her. And I know that sounds weird, but you know, Britney's a person. I think she every time she sees someone else like doing what she does, she kind of tries to like defend herself. Like it kind of like bucks up her ego or something. So I feel like she wouldn't. But if she would go for it, oh my God, Sabrina Carpenter would be amazing. I just heard over the weekend Sabrina Carpenter do like a cover of one of Chapel Roan's songs and she killed it. Like her voice is just so good. She would really do it justice. I like Jamie Dornan too. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yes, but from Justin to Kelly, LOL. Oh my god. That is too funny. I really hope they get someone like that to play him because it would just be so funny. Joshua Bassett, Penny says, that's probably a better that's probably a better, um, casting, but I definitely would go for the Justin Guarini casting just to be shady. Not that there's anything wrong with him, but it's just the hair, right, from that era. It was so funny. Kay says 5 PM here, LOL. 10 PM here, nearly bedtime, up at 3 AM. Oh my god, Claire! Is your soon to be husband still downstairs? Like, can I come up now? Kay says Halsey did that remake of Lucky, but I don't know how much she looks like Britney and if she can act, LOL. Well, remember how Britney, like, got upset with Halsey for doing that and then, like, came back out and said they were good? So, I don't know, I feel like Britney it's gonna be hard to make her happy, it's gonna be hard to please her. Knight of Cups, they have to keep trying. So, to end this tarot tea time, which I don't wanna do because this is just too much fun, but let's end it on a good note and let's just see, like, what they can do to make Britney happy because I feel like that's the biggest obstacle. So, allegedly for entertainment purposes, what can the studio actually do to make Britney happy and help her approve of someone who will actually be able to play this role? What can they do? And then we'll see, like, what the outcome. I know the outcome is the sun, like, it's gonna be so good, but let's just see what else we get any other tea. I was born to make you happy, LOL, K says. Yeah, and then she said she didn't post it. Oh my god, I know. Kay says, "Also, I sent you an IG message. We're getting Oh, should I email you?" Yes, Kay, please do. That would be amazing. Thank you, Kay. Okay, that's gonna be fun. This full moon also is a good day to book a reading. All right. I was trying to get the energy going. Sorry, guys. Take me a second. Okay. What can they do to make Brittany happy? 7 of Pentacles. Okay, this is that spiritual card. S- They have to make sure that when they speak to her about it, they keep things in alignment with like her spiritual path. I wonder what is her north node in Cancer or Capricorn? I know that her north node is either Cancer or Capricorn. Whichever her north node is, basically, they have to speak to her like from I believe it's Cancer. I believe it's Cancer because South node in Capricorn is having to work really hard as a kid. Yes. So her north node is in Cancer. And this is nurturing. This is giving somebody like that warm fuzzy feeling. You know, Cancer like really takes care of you, takes care of others. It's about femininity. So, oh, Penny, I thought it was Cancer. Yes, Penny. So this is like they need to talk to her like from a Cancer place. If they come to her as like Capricorn energy, her south node, if they start pushing too hard, if they are choosing people for reasons that Brittany doesn't feel are like authentic, if she feels like the person isn't kind and nurturing, if she feels like the person that they choose in the role is Capricorn energy, like really wants to win, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. She's going to speak up. I don't think she's in a place where she wants to be quiet anymore. So they need to be very careful about who they choose, which we know, but someone who is spiritual, someone who really takes this seriously, somebody who is excited to tell Britney's story. They really need to make sure this is connected to her and that they talk to her from that perspective, that they really let her know that this is about more than just the money. That's going to be a challenge, but for the big studios with a lot of moving parts, that might be a challenge just because a lot of the time things do turn into dollars and cents. So let's see what else. Any other clarity about what the lead actress could do to be able to make sure that this, goes off without a hitch and keeps Brittany feeling happy? 6 of Pentacles, gifts. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. When the tarot tea's talking, I mean, come on. So we have 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. So in the beginning, honestly, Blake Lively has the right idea. By wearing the outfit that Britney wore, that was a little bit dicey, but she praised Britney in an interview, which was then put out everywhere. And then Britney did go back and say that she thought Blake looked great. So it's 6 of Pentacles. You're gonna have to suck up to her, okay? You're gonna have to bring her gifts, send her flowers, tell her what a big fan you are of her. So if somebody is in the running, is watching this, like, you already know what you gotta do, but you better, follow through because this is important to keep up throughout the whole process of filming. Really letting her know that you're here to tell her story, that it's not about you. Oh my gosh. Woo. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But overall, this is gonna be a very successful show. I think everybody's gonna see the Britney Spears biopic. It's gonna just be a whole nother wave for her. And before we go, I know I said we're gonna end on a positive note, but I'm sorry, we gotta be a little snarky. How is Justin gonna feel? How is Justin Timberlake gonna feel about the film? And I wonder how much they will actually talk about him. Curious to see, but let's see how he's gonna react. Okay, it's britcardsandstars@gmail.com. I'm gonna post in the community tab as well with, like, just you'll see it. It'll be a post about booking a reading, and then I'll actually put the email. So if you need to reference that again or if anybody else wants to, I'm gonna post that in the community tab today, along with the link for the members only, because I did request and get a link from YouTube. That's a custom link because it was hard for some people to find. Like, it wasn't showing up for some people. So anyway, I got you guys. But thank you so much. Y'all are the best. How does Justin feel? He is so arrogant, you guys, allegedly for entertainment purposes. He is so arrogant. 9 of Cups. He's just sitting there eating his cheesecake, watching it play out. Why is he like this? Oh, Leo rising. Like a negative Leo rising. Because I know some Leo rising people, by the way, who are amazing. One of my really good friends is a Leo rising, and she's so generous and so kind. But just like a Leo rising gone bad is like a Scorpio rising gone bad. It's like there's no in between. They're either like amazing or just kind of like the worst. Yeah. Oh my God. He just never thinks anything is going to touch him. Why is he like this? Let me see. Why is he feeling smug? He's always smug. Why is he feeling smug? Allegedly. You'd think he'd be really nervous, especially after his license getting taken away and all this stuff happening in the book. I mean, he's still smug. Why? King of Swords. He's got a good legal team. I wonder if he's going to be a problem in the making of the film, or if he's already had his lawyer send a message. You know what? Knowing him, his lawyer's probably already been in touch about what can and can't be used of Justin. I think he feels like he's in a good place. I don't think they're going to be able to talk about him as much as they might like to. He's got an amazing lawyer, King of Swords. And I don't know what the laws are on that. Lawyer Mogs, he's he's at work now. I know he's busy. He popped in here for a second, but I can ask him what the laws are about that, like how much you can use of someone else's story. I'll ask him. But for whatever the case may be, he definitely feels confident that nothing's going to be out there that he doesn't want out there. Always smug, just always confident. Dang. Okay. TJ says, "Did you look up the Jordan Childs Olympic gymnast situation?" Yes, I did. And I couldn't believe that they ended up taking her medal from her. That seems wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like it wasn't her mistake. I feel like you shouldn't take a medal away from somebody ever unless they do something um that is like overtly, a violation of the rules. Like, it wasn't her fault. She didn't do anything wrong. I think it's so bad to strip someone of their medal. They should have just made an extra one. Just make another medal and let everybody keep the medal. They're both amazing. I don't That's what I would do. Maybe that's wrong, but I don't think they should have done that. That made me sick to my stomach. Hopefully she'll be in the 2028 Olympics though and come back and just use this to transform and, like, that internal amalgamation, like, and just come back and blow them all away like Simone Biles did after 2021. But I know that's just sad. Let's see. TJ says, "My prediction is that it gets resolved uh, oh, post the retrograde." I hope so, TJ. I really hope so. That would be amazing because they did take it from her, right? But are they maybe going to give it back? Ooh, they should. JD Kate says, "Hi, just came on. Any tea on the super blue moon?" Well, how about that? Let's end on that. Jada Kate, that's a great question. Let's pull a card for this full moon and just see if there is any message to come through for all of us collectively. Kay says, Britt, I look nothing like you, but I'm a fan. Meant Britney Spears. Oh, okay. That's hilarious. Gigi says, I think she's been objectified her whole life. That the idea of a project based on her life would seem triggering for her. Totally, Gigi. Totally. That is a really good point. That's a really good point because it's one thing for her to tell her story in a book and another thing to see other people playing it out. And there's probably that fear that it's not going to be, what you want it to be. But I do think that if they stick with the Cancerian themes of nurturing, of lifting women up, because Cancer is like the female energy versus, Capricorn energy, which is, like I said, her south node. And that's kind of what we've been coming through with this retrograde Pluto, first moving through Capricorn, then Aquarius. It's been all about revising the power dynamics. So as long as the power dynamics are switching into the right direction where Britney feels empowered and the story is about empowering a woman, I think the biopic will be amazing. But definitely there are some potential ways that this project could go south. I hope that it turns out really well though, so that everybody can feel like inspired and that Britney feels good about it. Penny says, I hope they get around it because it's her story. Yeah, it is her story. You're right, Penny. Heck yeah. TJ says, oh yeah, I saw that one. Prediction Matt's the retrograde. Gigi says, I wonder if his Sun North Node opposition makes some of the smugness. LOL. Ooh, interesting. That is such an interesting point. I could see that. Possibly. Sun North Node opposition could make you smug. I've never thought of that. Huh. I will contemplate that though, Gigi. That could totally be the case. Okay. Anything for this super blue moon for us to know as a collective tea time community? Just positive things, please. Only something positive. Queen of Cups. All right. Love it. Also, this is a blue moon, and we got this blue card of the Queen of Cups. This is all about us managing our emotions and tapping into the highest the highest vibration of our emotions. This is the card that has to do with love, unconditional love, but also, letting things play out. When somebody is in this vibration, they're very like emotionally intelligent. And this is like not jumping to conclusions. This is basically, what we've kind of been talking about. This is that just kind of being above it, kind of being above any of the stress. Of course, it's going to suck us in momentarily. Obviously, we're human, but then to just have faith in ourselves, have faith in our heart space, stay connected to our emotions in a positive way, and just kind of like affirming our power. We're the queens, kings of our own life, and we have control at the end of the day. So I really like that Queen of Cups. So something good emotionally was going to come from all of this at the blue moon. We're ready. Bring us all of the good Queen of Cups vibes. All right. What are you guys saying? I want to just close out by reading some more of y'all's comments. Jada Kate, I saw an Instagram video of how Pedro Pascal would be perfect. Gomez Adams, I can totally see that. Oh my gosh, yeah, he would be amazing. Pedro will not disappoint us. Are they casting for the Adams family? Oh my god, I'm so behind. But he would be so good. I feel like Pedro Pascal can play anything, and a Gomez Adams would be so good. He has kind of like that vibe of just being able to like, be suave and funny and like quirky. It would be so good. Apparently, there was corruption in the hearing and more comes out every day. Oh, so hopefully it's resolved soon. Oh my gosh. Okay, great. That would be amazing if, she was able to if everybody got to keep the medal. Like, I don't want it to be stripped from this other person either. But yeah, okay. Good to know. It's still kind of happening. They have video proof. Oh my gosh. This retrograde. Thank you, Penny. You're the best. Yay, Queen of Cups, TJ says. Heat Life versus Britt. I'll email you, but we'll definitely chime in when I get back from vacation. Sending you all love and light. Keep me in mind with positive vibes. Oh my gosh, Heat Lifers, sending you So many good vibes and so much love. Have the best trip ever. Enjoy every moment. Soak it all in. Oh my gosh, I love Rome. It is so beautiful. So just soak it in for us. Love you guys. Y'all are the best. I hope you have an amazing rest of today's full moon. Embody that Queen of Cups energy. I always like to like Google a tarot card if I want to just kind of get into the vibe more. You can meditate on the energy of the Queen of Cups. It's very calming, very loving, very comforting. So if you feel stressed, just kind of, go into Queen of Cups mode. Night, Claire. Thank you for being here and tell your significant other that we appreciate him giving you your time and that he didn't have to be, snip, snip. Just kidding. Just kidding. Or maybe just tell him that. Leora says, saw that same TikTok and agree, Jaded Kate. Okay. Corroborating the tea. Yes. All right, you guys. I love you. Have a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you soon.